In Nigeria, faith has a color, a pattern, and a powerful unifying voice. This is the uniform of one of the most formidable lay movements in the global Catholic Church, the Catholic Women Organization. But this fabric is more than clothes. It is a banner of identity, a testament to a history of reliance, service, and an indigenous reimagining of faith. This is the story of how European piety met Nigerian purpose and how a rapper came to mobilize a spiritual revelation. The story begins not with Nigerian women, but beside them. The missionary sisters of the late 19th and early 20th century, the Sisters of St. Joseph, the Holy Child Jesus, were the first models. They brought organization, the idea of sodality, but the initial groups were small, often mimicking European styles of prayer and association. The pious association like the Legion of Mary, introduced in the 1930s, provided the structure, but a structure written for a soul. That soul will be entirely Nigerian. At the diocesan and parish levels, missionary women begin to say, we can do this our own way. They were wives, mothers, market women. They saw needs the overstretched priest couldn't address. Feeding school children, counseling families, settling disputes, visiting the sick. This wasn't just a prayer, it was a pastoral action. The need for a unified national voice became clear, and in the wake of the Second Vatican Council, which called for a greater role for the litany, the movement arrived. The catalyst was a visionary bishop, Bishop Godfrey Okoye. He saw the potential of an organized nationwide body of Catholic women. In 1972, he convened a meeting, but he didn't do it alone. He did it with Mama Agnes Okoye. Mama Agnes Okoye was the engine in the room, while Bishop Okoye provided the ecclesiastic authority and vision. She was the practical architect. She traveled, organized, persuaded, and drafted the first constitution. She is rightly called the mother of the modern CWO. Without her tireless work, the national body might have remained just a dream. Mrs. Agnes Mary Okoye was the bishop's sister-in-law. As the CWO grew, so did the desire for a distinct Nigerian identity. The European-style dresses of the early years gave way to something profoundly African. The wrapper and the blouse, but a unified wrapper needed a unified design. This design did not come from a foreign catalog. It was born here. In the early 1980s, the national leadership under President Chief Miss M.N. Okoye saw the need for a standardized, meaningful national uniform. A committee was formed. The designer of this iconic fabric is not a single famed artist, but rather the product of a collaborative vision by the CWO National Executive in the early 1980s. Led by figures like Chief Mrs. M.N. Okoye, they worked with local Nigerian textile manufacturers to translate their theology into wax prints. So when a woman puts on this wrapper, she is wearing her faith and her mission. It is a sign that says, I am a Catholic woman and I am here to serve.